Good morning and welcome to another Cuppa with OvenGleamers, and today I am joined by Stephen Hall. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
I'm saying Stephen Hall. Stephen, is it Stephen or is it Steve?
My name is Stephen. Two people call me Stephen, and then I know I'm in trouble. My mum calls me Stephen, and my missus calls me Stephen.
I see.
Everybody else calls me Steve.
Okay, what do you think your customers will call you?
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Where will they be, Steve, then? Whereabouts in the country will you be working?
I'm working from the Halstead, Braintree, up to Lavingham, like surrounding villages.
Okay. Oh, quite leafy
from
areas.
The Essex and Suffolk border.
Yeah. It's quite leafy areas. I've got family down there.
Nice countryside.
So you're going to be doing some miles though, aren't you?
I don't know if you can tell from my accent. I'm not a Suffolk or Essex. I've come from London originally.
Yeah.
Decided to move out of the concrete jungle. Moved to Halstead, and should have done it years ago because my hair stopped going grey. It is grey now, but it's just so much more relaxing. I can go for country walks.
Absolutely.
Out the front door. I don't have to get on a bus to get on a train to go to the countryside. It's there. It's lovely.
Lovely country walks. Is that do you go out there with family or with a dog, or do you
well, we have 2 grandchildren, so we go on adventure walks. Because Granddad does geocaching.
I did see something about this in my notes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Geocaching is you use GPS coordinates to find things that are hidden. Some things are hidden in plain sight, and some are hidden in the forests and the trees and things. So we go a lot of the time in the forests with the grandchildren. It's safe. We go on, old railway lines. And we can find 5 bits of treasure.
Ooh.
The kids love it. But
so
it them, more importantly, gets them to do a long walk. Tire them out without them realizing that they're going on a walk.
I love it.
Do you hide the treasure? They want to get the next treasure.
Yeah, so I was wondering, do you hide that treasure, or is it
no, it's
put there by somebody else?
There's people out there that hide them. So there's quite a few out there. I've found over 6,000.
Wow.
So it's there's enough out there, and if you get the app for your phone or whatever, you can get them at any time.
I see.
So because I'm old, if I go anywhere new, I make sure that I find a geocache, because then I can look at that I found it and my notes that I've written and realise I've been there before.
I see. It's like walking around thinking this feels vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Lovely. So what were you doing then before this? I think you've been employed and self-employed in business development.
Yes, I've been self-employed quite a few times for different businesses. But my history, I started off, I knew when I was young that I wanted to be self-employed.
Right.
Now I'd worked since I was 12 in shops. I don't know if you was allowed to do that at that age. I did. It was
gloss over that.
Worst thing, it was an off license, so I got to know all about beer and alcohol sales. But I knew I wanted to be self-employed. I wanted to make my own money. So I knew that in order to be successful, I needed to know about insurance, I need to know about banking, I need to know about money, debt recovery, things like that. So I set myself a task. So my first job was as an insurance broker in the City of London, working at Lloyd's of London. Then I became a bank manager for Standard Chartered Bank. Then I became a debt recovery. I worked for a debt recovery company, recovering money from businesses as well as individuals and car repossessions.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.
There's a poacher and gamekeeper thing going on.
Yeah. Then I helped set up a travel insurance company, and then I did worked in the holiday industry for like teletext holidays.
Yeah.
Then I went back. I worked for Lloyd's TSB as a regional manager. Then I had my Harry Potter moment, and I started my personnel company for lorry drivers.
Oh wow!
We started with 6 friends. Quickly grew to 20 to 30, and then we had a knock on the door from a unknown northern bakery, because we was working with Hovis, delivering to all the supermarkets. We had a knock on the door from an unknown bakery called Warburton's saying, can you help us? We want to get into the south. So we then went to having 150 staff day and night.
Wow.
So it sort of really took off. Did that for many, many years. In the meantime, I also bought Helen, my partner, her first nursery, which we named the Cheeky Monkeys, because that's what we used to call our children when they were little. That was from then also had, at the same time, I was running about 3 or 4 different businesses at the same time. I had a digital store media, which is a web SEO type company. I'm still only halfway through. Then I sort of retired. I tried to retire.
Right. How did that go?
It lasted about 6 days, I think, because there's only so many times you can watch Homes Under the Hammer.
There is.
How people stay at home all day and don't work, I've no idea. So we sort of went back. I had a call from a friend who just started or had a green energy company, solar energy, selling solar panels. So I helped him, grew that company from a little office to 2 floors.
Wow.
Big warehouse. That's going really well, but we parted about 6 months ago because my work was done. It was to a successful level. So I then decided that I'd always wanted to get into ovens, which is really weird. Yeah, I know. When I did the personnel company, I picked industries that were recession proof. So we were delivering bread. You'll always need bread. We delivered shoes. Always had shoes. And we did pick sugar, and about everybody has sugar. Then I thought, right, well, ovens, because everybody has an oven.
Yeah.
Whether they clean it or not is down to them.
Yes.
But if I can clean ovens, and I think having a bit of an obsessive compulsive cleaning disorder.
Oh, I see.
It's got to be right. I enjoyed it. And for me, I've always been sat behind a desk. I've always been sat behind a computer. So I thought, right, I'm going to go for it. And I actually lost some weight.
Right.
I've lost about 1 stone and 10 pounds so far. So since I started working not behind a desk.
Right.
So, I picked OvenGleamers because of the amount of information that they gave me.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I was bombarded by it. Once you put that in your search parameter that you're looking for another thing, the squirrels inside your phone tell them.
Yeah, but you know all this because you're an SEO man. You know the game.
So I thought, right, I'll check some out. Check some out that were completely, wouldn't trust them at all.
Right.
But I did, felt safe with Catherine straight away. So I asked for some more information, and then I fell into what I assume is an automated system, but it wasn't. It was right. It wasn't too much info. It wasn't hard press, hard sell. It was, do you need any more information? I'll give it to you. You felt safe. So I then arranged to come down to visit the office and have a chat. And don't get me wrong, it's quite a long journey.
I was going to say, and you've never left.
when you look on the computer or your phone, it says 3.5 hours you'll be here.
Yeah.
I had to come down on the Sunday that they closed the M4 in 2 places. No. So 6 hours later, I got here. Spent the first week, went home for the weekend, come back. The first week, I'm selling my house at the moment.
Oh gosh, do you want any more stress? Starting a new business and selling your house.
My daughter's also selling her house.
Oh God.
Now, her buyer was pretty adamant. It had to be now. So I said, rather than lose the sale, move in with us.
Right.
Now it's great. I was thinking, great. We've got 2 grandchildren. Lovely. Going to be with granddad. It was a bit noisy. So when I went away for the first week, there was something on my ears because it was just like a humming. I couldn't hear anything, just quiet. So I went home for the weekend in the middle, and Helen said, "I'm coming with you." So she doesn't start a new job till next week. So she came down with me this week.
Right.
And it must feel like a little holiday for her.
Fantastic.
But yeah, we're going home today.
Oh, so you're on the final day of training, are you?
Final day of training today.
Right.
I get my certificate.
Keys to the van.
Got my van. Got all my kit today. We're going to go through in a minute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got my first booking already.
Oh wow!
On 9 o'clock Monday morning. So you couldn't get in any earlier. It's the first day I've started. So
fabulous.
Please. My leaflet dropping everything else and all the works behind the scene are going to happen very shortly.
Yeah.
So yeah, great confidence that it's going to be.
I love it.
Decision.
Do you have any kind of business heroes at all, Steve? That you either friends, family, or famous people that you think, I like the way they do stuff? Is there someone that you think, if I was to run a business, I'd run it similar to that? Or
I know people say, oh, you should watch the videos by this person or this person.
Yeah.
I never do.
Yeah.
Not interested. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I just think I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
In my head, I know how to do it, so I'm just going to do it. If it fails, it's like the light bulb moment. I found another way not to make a light bulb. Edison. Yeah. If I can just move on quickly, I always go, and this is going to make me sound a right weirdo, PSA in my head, problem, solution, arrangement.
Okay.
Just get it done. Don't think too much of it.
Yeah. Acknowledge it.
Just get it done.
Yeah.
If it's a problem, overcome it really quickly. So it's not a problem. Then you don't have to worry because you're doing something else. Well,
you're going to have all sorts of different problems now that you're going to have your head stuck in an oven for most part of the day with your obsessive compulsive disorder. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
I'm not even the deep worrier, the deep thought. My partner Helen, she worries for England.
Right.
So I don't need to worry. She's worrying for me.
So when you've got the grandkids over and everyone else is over, are you in the kitchen cooking or are you supervising from a safe distance?
No, I cook. I love cooking. Yeah. And in fact, as soon as I get home with that van, I'm doing my own oven.
I bet you are. Are you looking at it going, aha, I wondered how to get that done?
When I first started, I thought, how to get that door off? That was my only way. I was thinking, how do I get a door off? Now it's just PSA, problem, solution, arrangement.
Absolutely. And if you're cooking them, what's your signature dish then, Steve?
I like a roast, but then I've done a few courses. I've done one on game. I've done one on Indian. I love an Indian. Unfortunately for me, I'm allergic. I had one of these tests. I'm allergic to quite a few things, but unfortunately, it's everything in an Indian meal and everything in beer.
Oh, that doesn't go very well then, does it?
But I ignore medical advice.
Push on.
And I just take antihistamine afterwards and I'm fine.
Yeah, well, that's like me with taking Rennie before I have a curry. I just have to acknowledge the fact it's going to happen and I'm going to push on through it.
I love it. That's it. Go.
So if you were out in town, would you go for Indian then, would you? Or would you find something different? You go for Indian?
Yeah. In fact, I found an Indian here in town, in Portishead where I'm staying.
Right.
That was the best one I've ever had.
Fantastic.
So I went home and told, obviously, FaceTime Helen and the kids. I found an Indian. She said, right, we're going there.
So it's coming down and that's it. That sealed the deal. That and the noisy grandkids. She was like, curry and quiet.
That's it. I see, that's all that's in my head at the moment. When I get home tonight, curry, noisy grandchildren.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, safe journey home, because I know it's quite a way. How long do you think it'll take this evening on a Friday?
It'll probably take me about 4 hours today to get home, if I don't stop.
Yeah. But you'll be in your new van with all your information.
That's it.
Ready to roll on Monday with your first customer. Wonderful.
With my new uniform with Steve written on.
Yes, I noticed there's no Vun in there.
Not Stephen.
Yeah. No, fantastic. Love to speak to you, Steve. Enjoy the rest of your day and best luck with the new venture.
Great. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.